Trigger warning for genocide and rape. So I'm sitting in the office of my English 281 professor, trying to convince her to give me an A because of a final paper that I printed out incorrectly. She just looks at me. The answer is the same, Maheen. 1B is not going to change your career options. Career options. You think that this is about career options? Professor, this is about the blood of my people. Professor, do you see my scarf? It makes me a second-class citizen. Professor, I have met the orphans of Syria, Layla. She has the most beautiful smile. She's seen her parents shot and killed in front of her. I don't know how so much love and so much grief can be packed into such a small girl. Professor, in the camps they sleep on sand with only a tent to cover them. The children know the sounds of airstrikes better than the sounds of nursery rhymes. The mothers have held my hands in theirs and begged me to pray to God that perhaps they can see their children again. Professor, do you know the stories of the Rohingya Muslims murdered, beaten, and raped solely on the basis of faith? Rohima remembers running to the forest as the military burned down her village. She came back only to find that her daughter had been burned alive. She held the skull in her own hands. Professor, if you are quiet, you can hear the sounds of the people being tortured and told to leave their faith. The Holocaust has not ended. It has simply taken on a different name. And instead of Jews, it is Muslims. And instead of Germany, it is China. Muhammad remembers sitting in his cell and listening to them waterboard his brother to death. Empathy from our government is only present when it is self-serving. So I'm not even surprised that we have a national day to remember the Holocaust, while we refuse to even acknowledge that China has concentration camps filled with over 1 million Muslims. Professor, do you know their names? Dia, Yusuf Razan, Nabra, Mustafa killed and murdered in these United States because of their Islam. My prophet, peace be upon him, said, our people, we are like the human body. If one of us feels pain, we all feel pain. So I don't know how you can't see these murders, rapes, scars that are all over my body. Professor, this is not about career options. The equation is simple. Better grades means better law school means better advocate. Professor, my voice has gone mute from screaming at our protests. My eyes have gone dry from crying over our tragedies, but somehow I still hold on to that lie that was given to me by our Constitution, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. People keep telling me it's a melting pot, but why does it feel like we are being burned alive?